Hey everybody, how's it going? Circus here. I'm joined by Kamell, and I wanted to make this video because I'm pretty excited because I got a late season King of Games. It's Thursday, no, it's Wednesday as we're recording this, and I got it on Monday, which was the second to the last day of the season. So it's a late season KOG. A lot of people talk about how easy it is, and I'm not going to deny it was easy, but it was fun. I always like playing late season because the amount of and variety of decks that you see late season is a lot of fun. So,
Well, at least you got it. That's what counts.
you got it too, right?
Yeah, right. That's a good one.
All right, so we'll get this out of the way right here. This is the King of Games proof. There's that one, and then there's that. So there you go. I hope that's sufficient evidence enough. I'm sure people will still call it into question, but we'll go over the deck that I played. I played Yosenjus. I'll throw it up on the screen here. I like Yosenjus. They've been out since what, the Spirit of the Beast box, I think it's called. It was a mini box.
Yeah, they came out alongside Ritual Beast.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. And then the Masters of the Shadow box has the another one, the key cards in it. We'll go over those here.
Yeah. Now, a friend of ours, Rye, he's actually like a Yosenju enthusiast.
Well, I've cogged with these twice now, so this might be my second or third time. So, I love playing Yosenjus.
So you're an expert now.
Whoa! I'll say enthusiast. We'll use the other E word. But basically, it's a stall control burn deck, so it really fits my play style. So I really enjoy it. But so the main cards that are the core to the deck are you got your Kamell 1. So all these Yosenjus, the three main ones, when they're summoned, you can do an additional normal summon, not a special summon. It's an additional normal summon, which is important with certain card effects. So when he's summoned, he can bring out another Yosenju monster, and then his special ability is he can send one card that your opponent has face up on the field back to their hand, but it targets, so that's important to remember. Kamell 2, when he's special summoned, he can also special summon another card, and he can attack.
You can normal summon.
Right. Oh, sorry. I said special. Yeah, normal summon. He can attack directly, but his attack is cut in half, which is fine. So he can do 900 points of damage when he attacks directly. And then Kamell 3, his special effect is he can also normal summon another monster, but then when one of your other Yosenjus does any kind of battle damage, you get to draw a Yosenju card from your deck. You get to pick which one you want. So that's a big deal. Yosenju Isna, I think, I don't know.
Isna, yeah.
Isna. She doesn't get to special summon or normal summon another card, but when she's out on the field, you can use her to draw another card, and then you can discard her from your hand. That way, you do that first, and then it protects your cards when they're summoned, so someone can't like floodgate them or something like that. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when Yosenju monster is normal or special summon, so it's like a protection for summoning. And then this guy, Sujik, I don't know. That guy, he can just basically give someone an attack bonus, 1,000 attack bonus. He can give it to himself, he can give it to someone else, and he can do it during the damage step, so that's nice.
From while he's on the field?
While he's in your hand. You can discard it from your hand.
In your hand. Oh, it's a hand trap. Okay.
Or you can do it on the field. If you summon him onto the field, you can activate his effect and give any monster 1,000 attack. Or if he's in your hand and your monster battles another monster, you can pitch him and give him 1,000 attack bonus.
Let's see.
This is Oyam. I'm going to call him Mayo just because it's easier. Basically, you pitch when your opponent declares a direct attack, you can pitch a Yosenju card from your hand or monster from your hand, and then you can bring him out on the field in attack or defense, and he mimics the attacking monster's original attack. So
this card is a real lifesaver. Many a time have Yosenju stopped from getting lethal by this card.
Well, yeah.
When I play them.
What's great is because he does it with each attack too. So every time someone attacks you, you can activate the effect and it readjusts the attack or his defense or whatever. So like if they attack in with a 2,500 attack monster, he's 2,500 defense. And then they attack in with a 3,000 attack monster, you can reactivate it and it'll go up to 3,000. So
wow.
That's nice. And the sting's nice because that's the main trap. when you have nothing out on the board, no monsters on the board, and you get attacked directly. Well, you don't have to get attacked. I'm sorry, just no monsters on the board. You can flip this up, show 1 or 2 Yosenjus in your hand, and then pick 1 or 2 face-up card your opponent controls. Send them back to their hand. So it's great with synchros. You let them go through the whole synchro play. You let them go into the battle phase. You flip this up and send it back to their extra deck. It's very demoralizing.
Oh yeah, very powerful card.
And then I'm just using Karibos. In the previous build, I was using Cosmic Cyclones, but I'm using Shadow Game as my skill, so you don't want to do that because Cosmic Cyclones, you'll take damage, and then they sit in your grave and just burn you, so you don't want that. So I'm using Karibos, Kiteroids, everybody knows that one, and then Floodgate because it doesn't target. So I hope that explains the deck well enough. We'll get right into the replays then.
All right.
I hope you guys like them. Like I said, it's Potato KOG. I hope you enjoy this.
Potato KOG.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, look, that should make for some good replays, if nothing else.
All right, here we go. These are the 5 right here. All right, so I'm going up against Blair Flanagan. I don't know what I'm going into against this because we're at this point in Duel Links where like characters don't mean anything, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right. And this is a demotion match for me. So this Blair has life boost alpha. So right away it's harder on me, right? Because I have to burn him for 5,000 now. So I like this because I'm going to summon the Kama 2. I'm going to bring out the Isna and then draw a card and then attack directly for 900. Nice and easy. That's a stand you play. I got a Kite Road in hand. I got Mayo in hand. I'm feeling pretty good. And then I start feeling really good because now they're playing lights. They're playing Lightsworn, so they're just pitching cards to their own grave. So I'm just going to sit there.
Shadow Game's going to burn them.
Now this is a great move here. Look at this. I'm able to summon the Kama 2, the Kama 1, then the Kama 2 again. 1,800 damage. Bring them all back to my hand. I got 2 Mayos in hand. I mean,
you're protected. Oh my.
Yeah, and a Kiteroid in the grave. So I'm just sitting there like, what are you going to do? Kiteroid, what you going to do? He mills again. He's taking 600, and at this point it's just go for the 2, go for the 1, go for the 2.
Damn. That's lethal just off attacks.
Right, there you go. There you go. So that was pretty easy. Anytime you play Light Swarms with this one, it's going to be pretty easy. So that was my first one. And at any point during this run, I'm like, if I lose, I'm done. Because it's the end of the month, and I'm not grinding this out. I don't grind. If I can't get easy KOG, I'm out of there. I don't want to do it.
All right, let's see what you got this time.
Okay, so we're taking on, I guess it's supposed to be Bonds. I call them Bones. I think it should be Bones, right?
Bond is spelled Bonds.
I know, it should be Bones. He's a skeleton guy.
Spooky Bonds? I don't know.
All right, so he has grit, so that's not really a problem because I'm just going to chip away at him. And he's playing Luna Light, so this is actually a decent matchup. Most matchups are pretty good for this deck.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be sending a lot of cards.
To the grave, grave.
Yeah, like right now he sent 3.
Thank you very much. And he's got 5 in the grave. Now the only problem here is that what is that? The Saber Dancer, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It has a boosted attack. So if I throw the Mayo out, the Mayo is going to have its original attack for its defense. So it will get destroyed. So you got to keep that in mind. So I'm doing the 2, or I'm sorry, I bring out the 3 first because that one. Oof. If that one gets flipped down or floodgated, it's not such a big deal. So that's a good one to bait them out with. You normal summon the 3 first, and then see what they do. All right, so he attacks in Kiteroid. Now here's my mistake. I used Sting on the Fox, but he's got a Fox in the grave. He negates. Everybody gets 1,000 life points. Now I got to bring the Mayo out to stay alive, so I'm wasting cards. You don't want to waste cards when you're playing a stall control deck. 1 card is what you want to get away with every turn. So bring out the 3, bring out the 2, direct attack. I get another Mayo in the hand. Bring him back. So now I'm in a good position. So I got 2 Mayos. But I'm like, oh, this isn't looking good. Because he's going to take out the first one out on the field. Because like I said, he's up to 4,400 attack. But I only get the 3,000 for defense. Now he's got 2 of them on the field.
Yeah, so you're just barely going to live here.
Right. See, watch. That gets destroyed. But I get to draw. So I get the Isna. And then he comes out again. I use the Isna for discard. The Mayo is there again. I get the draw. I bring out the -3 because I can't target with the Sting. So I'm going to lose, right? This is where I lose. I lose. No! Kiteroid! Here we go.
Kiteroid.
2, 3, 2. 2 direct attacks. I get to draw off the -3's effect. Look at this. I'm going to bring them all back to the hand. He's got 6 in the grave. I got a Kiteroid. He's got no way to get at me now. He's got no cards in his hand. Now he's got the Martin.
That's like the worst case scenario going against Stall. You're about to win and top deck Kiteroid.
Boing. And there you go. He quit before he burns to death.
Oh gosh. Hate to see it.
All right. So next one is versus Crow Hogan. So I'm thinking Blackwings when I first got into it. All right, going up against Crow Hogan here. Like I said, I'm thinking Blackwings, right? You see Crow, you think Blackwings.
Yeah.
If you watch the anime, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Shadow Game.
You may have one of those level augment skills.
So I bring out level 3, and then I bring out the Isna just to draw a card. Then I bring them both back to the hand. I set one and go. That's a great play if you can on your first turn. Is any Yosenjus plus Isna, draw a card, bring them back. So I have to protect myself here because I don't want to take damage with Shadow Game in effect. So I am taking on Shiranui. So here we go again.
He's already 1,000 life points in the hole.
Yep, because he used the Cosmic Cyclone. But again, I got to use Isna twice now to draw more cards, and that's why she's so great in the deck. So he's going full on here. He's going in.
Okay, he's synchroing all over you.
Yeah, he's synchroing.
What the? He banished another tuner? He's crazy.
This man, he's coming at me right now. He's coming at me. He's got the level 7. He's going up to. Is he going to climb the ladder? Yeah, he climbs the ladder. Takes out my Mayo, so I don't get the effect because it has to be destroyed by battle to get the effect of to get the draw from the deck. So that happened. That sucked. But I got Kiteroid. So I'm good. So I got the Sting in my hand, and I have 2 Yosenjus in my hand, so I can flip both his cards back. So that's my only play here, really. So that's what I do. Bam,
yeah, man, the Shiranui and the Sun Saga cannot stop getting bounced.
Yep, goes back to his extra deck. That's got to hurt. He takes damage. Look at that. Bring out the 2. Bring out the Isna. Get the draw. Get the Floodgate. Dimensional Prison. He uses it on the 800 attack. I don't know why. Takes 1800 to the face.
Oh my!
I burn him. He realizes there's nothing he can do, and I Floodgate his tuner. And
damn,
yeah, that's the game.
Put him in
right
the coffin.
Yeah, he just ended his turn. He's like, I'm out.
Get me out of here.
This one was a lot of fun.
Oh man, and I'd say Yami Merrick as well.
Yes, it's Yami Merrick versus Yami Merrick. So it is. I'm thinking a mirror match. I'm thinking it's Burn Stall versus Burn Stall.
Just a different variant.
Right, because watch this. Shadow Game activated. I was like, was that mine or his? And then the other one activated. I'm like, oh crap, it's both of us.
So Shadow Game, the turn player takes the damage, so both of your skills hits the turn player.
Right. So he floodgates me, and then I summon out that one because I was able to. And then I attack in, and he uses a Kiteroid. So think about it.
Kiteroid so early.
So he's got 2 cards in the grave now, and I realized that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna test the waters here. It's my turn. I'm gonna summon this. I'm gonna see what he does. So I attack in, and he uses a Karibo instead of getting the Kiteroid out of his grave. So now he's got 3 cards in there, and I'm like, he's taking 600 per turn now. I don't have to play. I don't have to play anymore. So I don't. I just keep passing. I got a floodgated Kamatu, and I got my second. I think it's a floodgate. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not going to summon anything because if he has a floodgate and he floodgates my monster, you know he's got lava golem in his hand. So I'm like, there's no way I'm going to let him lava golem me. So I'm just going to let him burn. And now,
man.
Turns out he's playing Invoked. I did not expect that.
And he does have the lava golem.
He did, and here comes the Purgatrio. Of course, I floodgate it. There you go. Shadow game. He takes 800 here. There you go. How do you like that?
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be done after this.
So now I'm just discarding. So I'm taking damage off of discarding. So I'm like, I got the Mayo in hand. I got the Kiteroid. He brings out Alistair. I'm just gonna. That's all I can do. All I'm gonna do is sit back. I'm like, I got Karibo. I got Kiteroid. I got Mayo. What are you gonna do? Plus, I got one on the field you gotta take care of. I'm just praying he doesn't have another Purgatrio. He brings out Kaliga. Now this is the part I think is hilarious. Watch this. He's gonna flip up his middle monster. Worm.
Oh,
Worm.
he was really trying to get you. Like he had his whole strategy set up, but
he only can attack with one monster, and it was Worm.
Uh,
And now it's his turn, and he attacks in with the Sphere of Karibo. It's over, Johnny.
That's all she
Burn
wrote.
yourself to death.
It was the weaker burn, you know?
Yeah, it was a cancer matchup. You gotta love it. All right. So this is, I don't know how you are when you play KOG or go for KOG, but I always feel like no matter what I do, I always get like the perfect counter to my deck.
Perfect counter.
You know what I mean? Like every time I play, I feel like Konami lines up the perfect counter and then sends it in against me. So I'm like, what's the perfect counter for my deck?
Some deck that just gains life points every turn.
Yes. And what deck does that?
Probably Arrow Mages.
Yeah,
Probably,
it is. And he starts
my
out with
gosh.
5,000 life points.
He's using a life point boost alpha already.
And as soon as I see this stuff, I'm just
well.
like, oh my god, because I don't remember all the cards. I know they do things. I know there's lots of
Apparently
life
that card gives you 1,000.
Yeah, everything he does is just gaining him life. So I'm trying to think of ways. Look at the Solemn Wishes.
Oh my gosh, Solemn Wishes.
I'm just
This
thinking.
guy's played an insane amount of continuous traps.
So his whole back row is locked up. So I'm looking at him like, okay, if he does this, he gains life points. If I do this, he gains life points. So I'm like, all right, I can do 1,800 per turn. So if I can just keep doing 1,800 and he can only, let's say, gain 1,300 per turn, I'm ahead. I just got to keep doing this, right? I just got to keep doing this.
Them.
And I think I do pretty well here.
You're ticking too a little bit.
Yeah. I'm on the clock too. So here we go. We go again. All right. I'm like, all right, 1,800. Look at this. Slowly but surely. Oh God, he just summoned the burger. He's got the burger out of the field. So now I'm like, oh no, he's got a big beat stick out on the field. I'm gonna have to start pitching things. I'm gonna have to. So my graveyard is gonna fill up. And look at this now. I feel like I haven't done anything. I'm starting to put stuff into my grave, and I'm just like,
he's already gained. He's already back to 4K.
Yeah, I know. And I bring out the Kama. I'm like, I gotta get rid of something. So I get rid of that so that he can stop so many monsters on me. I'm like, I'll do 1,800. I got him down to 2,200. This is good. It's going in my direction. I got this. I mean, I just took 300. I'm like, I can do this like 11 more times. I'm good. And then he brings out that.
So
every time I summon a monster, he gets 300 life points.
And all your normal summons are going to count for that. Oh my gosh.
Right, so he gets 900, plus he draws a card, so he gets 500 for that. So that's 1,400 he's getting back every turn. So now if I do 1,800, I'm only knocking him down 400 per turn. I'm trying to figure out, is that enough in my head, you know?
Solemn Wishes bounce, that's going to stop like 1,000.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, we'll get rid of that. But I'm like, he's got a fistful of cards, and then he brings out Aroma Garden.
Oh my gosh, he just keeps...
I know, this guy's just...
top decking these life point gain cards.
And after a while, I'm just like, I don't think I can beat this guy. I don't think I can do it. But I did notice something. In the end phase, and every time I summon, it's asking him if he wants to activate effects. And he's got a whole field full of cards where they're asking him if he wants to activate effects. So my plan became, I'm just going to keep summoning monsters so that they can come back to my hand and ask him if he wants to activate those effects because it's running down his timer.
Right, yeah, each of an individual effect is taking like 2-3 seconds.
Right, so now that's the only play I have. The only play I have, because this is getting out of control. Look at his health. It's at 4,000. There's nothing I can do. There's just nothing I can do.
Yeah,
I'm just playing out every play I have. But look, I'm down to 2,300 life. I got 5 cards in the grave.
he's popping and making you pitch, and
Yeah, I got 6 cards in the grave now. Look at this. There's nothing I can do.
oh gosh,
I'm just like, I'm just gonna burn to death.
like that's it. I'm not getting the king of games.
I'm not getting it. This is it. It's over, Johnny.
It's so legit.
And he runs out of time.
You know what was probably getting him too, right? If you look at how huge his hand is,
Yep.
he was probably like having to discard at the end of every turn, and that's using up seconds because you got to scroll through your
decide what to get rid of
cards. Oh gosh.
So I got my king of games on a technicality, but we take those.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly how stall players want to get king of games.
It felt good to get it that way. I'll tell you that much. I wouldn't have wanted to get it any other way.
Well, now you can focus on the KC Cup this month.
Yeah, and I'm playing it. So with this deck, this deck's really good against decks that can't gain life points, like Blue Eyes. It does great against Blue Eyes because they can't gain life, not life points. I'm sorry, attack points. You know, Blue Eyes comes out at 3,000, and you never see like a 3,200 Blue Eyes or whatever, unless they play Beatdown, but most of them don't. It's terrible against Dark Magician because it can pop your back row pretty easily and banish your cards. But otherwise, it's got fair matchups with everything else. Like, I can beat Element Sabers, but I've also lost to Element Sabers. I can beat Shiranui. I've lost to Shiranui. I mean, you got good matchups. As long as you get a good hand, you know how to stall, you can usually burn them and just kind of poke and burn, and you'll be all right.
Gotta keep your grave empty.
Yep, as much as possible. But I hope you guys like this video. We'll see if I get King of Games next month, if I feel motivated enough to do it. And if we do, or if I do, we'll bring you another video. So I hope you like this one. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitch.
And let us know what you got King of Games with and what you're going to go for King of Games with this month.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to play the KC Cup, because I know a lot of people are going to be doing that.
Yep. So
yeah, look in the description for our Discord, Twitter, Twitch. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Duel Links Entertainment YouTube channel. And yeah, get the Discord, enter some events, check us out, find out when we go live.
Yep, we hope to see you
from us
in our next event, whenever that is.
Yeah.
Friday,
yeah. Battlefield Friday. Sign up link will be in the Discord.
All right, guys. Take it easy. See you next time.
Peace out.